I'm talking about the ones from, that's got the real,
Right.
the slant nose, the windows go like, yeah,
He's given all he's got. He's
they're
out there
kind of
6
on.
nights out of
Yeah, look at
5
that.
nights out of 7.
You can't like him.
Who's this guy?
Yeah. Seems very like this.
He wants to be there.
Right. Yeah. I
You
agree.
know,
No, the MD-30s are pretty.
How you doing?
Alana,
Good.
can you hear
Are you
us
getting
on
Get
the
a good
I
one.
am. I definitely am.
Forever.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Figure out how everything's gonna go.
It's a big deal. You got a lot on your plate.
I agree. That's why that had to come off.
And I think you can
Yeah.
actually.
They
tell the
are-
well, the M3s
Well, I think
are
you'll be
all-
in next
At my
week.
parents' house right now,
It's like that one
in
area.
Florida.
We're gonna give it our
Everybody
best.
had
They're
that.
currently at the zoo. We're headed there this one. They were there 20 minutes
Everything was
before
wrong
the
with that, and that's just
first person
body
at the
style
zoo.
up from mine.
right.
And it's a couple years.
Jacksonville?
Correct.
Well,
Had that-
Honvita,
That
but yeah.
shifter that kind of flips around. It was,
Me too.
automatic, didn't have a clutch.
Oh, yeah? Where'd you live?
Had a motor, had that, like mine doesn't have a motor.
Okay.
So I could get it up and down. He had this motor, so you could, it was broke. He had a convertible.
You know how Trump says we'll
It's like-
Yeah, my husband and I were talking about that last night. That's so changing.
just keep him in jail. And
100% on board. I've been talking to a lot of the judges. I think they're good.
11?
Right?
No, I think.
But those are his style.
Somebody
He
6
had
months, 8 months,
I don't think so.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then when they walk out,
the actual five.
they don't have anything on their back.
Yeah.
It is.
Right.
I want to start a,
What I hear.
It's not
Yeah.
on my list.
like,
but
I have the
I'm
opportunity.
about-
Because I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure
Do I?
it's supposed to.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I think if we give people
And
that
finding ones that
opportunity,
aren't
football, but hopefully
Then we
they'll
have-
rise.
In rough
1,
shape
2,
or hard
3,
as
4,
well.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We'll see it, because PTRs and MTs are.
Well, Judge Murray's over there, so we got the whole, that's right.
Yeah.
I really do.
Because you count,
Yeah, I
right?
think that's exactly.
Is your brother still in the car business?
And when you bring back bonds,
I count.
Ryan Reinbold,
So you think we might need one more?
the Greenwood store.
Martha
Okay, that's what I thought.
All right, we're good.
Oh, and Bo's joining.
Sam, we're coming across anything interesting?
get the small stuff.
So we got a quorum.
A lot of 530s.
You want me to call to order?
He swears that's the best BMW ever
I'll wait till they
built.
get through the lines.
Pretty reliable, but had all the
Yeah.
tech back at the time that,
Yeah.
like,
I would like to.
Yeah, in Indian Heights, when I was on the police association, we made it a point that if some
Yeah,
kids got a paid
They had that.
anything, we were out there, since we
Hidden
got
defect.
out there,
I forget what it was, or something.
and,
Some berry or something that would go out. It's just basically.
Surprised we can't.
a lot.
he manages the service departments for
Well, they don't care.
Might just see about
BMW.
getting her on the
They don't
board.
care.
Subaru.
Because I bet she drunk.
It's I'm not sure. In Greenwood, I don't think they have Infinity. It's another,
You have a lot of traffic the other night?
but he said he
No, it
would
was,
not
it's
touch
like being in a library.
8-cylinder BMW. You could give it to him and he would
After
get
that
rid of
rain?
it because
There was a
if it's got over
stuff back
60,000
there, four-wheel
miles,
drive went out up on the hill.
It's
down there,
ready to
$5 parking lot.
cost
And,
you
so
some
he's
big
up on high
bucks.
ground. He had to call a tow truck. Tow truck came out.
Because my little brother Chris used to have
The tow truck had to call a tow truck.
a X, was it a 5 or a 3?
I think you had the X3. You had an X3.
No, I had one, and my brother had one. I think Chris had an X5 early. It was like the 4.4 liter. The body I thought was, man, that's a sharp one, but it had the, he had all kinds of problems. Finally, he got rid of it.
Well, it's close. That's closer than I thought, because you figured that we just did there's 12 here.
One of my favorites was still that 389.
I'd say it's about 25.
I bought that, I thought I was so.
So who?
Well, I loved it, but it
Man,
didn't get out of its own way.
it had a four-cylinder, it had cloth interior, but I mean, it just, it had a presence, man. You rolled up.
She said, you know, if you're not making people mad, he goes, no enemies
Non-violent.
you see, no enemies you say.
Alright,
The last
ready?
night, when your boast is
Sticky
poor,
note where I was
for
doing the
those who
math
enter
on
into
what
the
I get
fray
trade
of
in.
duty.
Okay, we can go ahead and call the meeting to order.
I'll finish that. It's good.
First matter on the agenda is approval of previous meeting minutes. Do I have a motion for that?
So moved.
Second? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. Show the previous meeting minutes approved. May and June adult financial reports.
They're in your packet. I'm also gonna send out an email afterwards, so if something's not in your packet, you'll have all of the documents and stuff that we talked about here today, in an email, but these are just the financials I need to provide, to you guys for probation and community corrections.
Anything you want to call to attention at all?
If you see a negative amount, there should be a note in that for the expenditure that's, the benefits being corrected to a different fund because there's not money appropriated in those funds, to sustain that balance. So that's what the negative amounts are for, but other than that, they're pretty, that's it.
Any questions about adult financials? If not, we'll move on. Anything online?
I don't see anything.
Okay. Juvenile financials?
Connie provided the juvenile financials. I don't have anything to report on those.
Any questions about them? DOC grant funding.
We received,
Yeah.
we received our DOC grant funding back. The DOC grant fund was cut $271,318. I am working actively. Jeremy and I have had a lot of conversations with our bracelet company. We've gotten them to come down a lot, which will save us about $100,000 a year. And we're still working on some other things to kind of get with that reduction costs and working with council and those types of things. So that's all the updates I have on that right now. It's still in the works, but we do get the bracelet costs down. Jeremy also is not filling a couple of the guard positions at work release currently, so that is going to help save money in that as well. That's the only report that I have on the grant funding.
How much was it cut last year?
Last year we were cut $146,000.
So, whatever.
Almost a half a million.
Almost.
Yeah,
That's
a lot.
pretty much, guys, it's not gonna be good here the next year or so.
Stephanie, can I get a clarification, please?
Yeah.
How much did you say the bracelet cost was driven down?
We were at $410 a day and we're going to $270, is that right? We were at $410 a day, they dropped it to $325, and then I just got them to go down to $270. I'll take that to the next commissioners meeting to get that approved, but we're at $325 currently, and that should save about $100,000.
Thank you.
So I'm assuming that this company deals with lots of counties who are losing funding, so they're gonna have to cut the state.
Well, she played off two companies against each other very effectively, was what happened. Yeah, like,
Even better.
Well, and Jeremy helped me a lot with
Yeah,
that.
Jeremy, sorry, both of them, yeah.
Even better. Right.
Yeah, so, and that company did agree, Jeremy asked them to agree to 2 years, so, they'll stay at that price for 2 years as long as we stay within 2 years, so we have that for sure.
Did you say the state cut your funding, and if they did, what was the reasoning?
They're getting cuts across the board,
There's no money.
a lot of counties, their budget that they were working off of, that they were provided is a lot less than what they had in the year even prior to that. And so most counties were cut significantly across the board.
So maybe, so what you're saying is that they cut the funding, but are we keeping up, like people signing up for services, or is it decreased, or is it increased, or how do we recover all that?
That's
No,
what we're
it's-
working on right now. That's where the bracelet cost savings are coming in. Jeremy's not filling a couple of the positions at work release right now with the guards to try to help keep where those cuts are coming from so that we can keep up with that. So
In the short term, the council has stepped in to assist as well, but
In the next year or so, we will be having some hard discussions. Unless funding gets put back to where it was, and I don't know what is in the minds of the state government, and there's these across the board cuts, but they're doing it to every county. And DOC's doing this to our community corrections. I don't know what the answer is. we're just kinda going through, like today, she says it like, yeah, we're cutting $300,000. Well, we're just gonna go on, okay, move on. Wait until end of the year, next year, when we really hits our budgets, and we're gonna have some really hard discussions about where we're gonna get that money made up.
Yeah, they cut the funds, but I don't see my property taxes going down, it's still going up. I mean, that's the way I look at it, I mean, what's,
I don't know, Nab,
what
I
I'm
don't know
saying?
the rationale.
I understand what you're
I don't
saying.
know the rationale, I
Yeah,
just know that
yeah.
they're telling us you don't have as much money
yeah.
as you had in the past, so.
All righty, thank you very much, appreciate it.
All right, any other questions on the funding issues?
No, I just appreciate you guys, Jeremy and Stephanie, for cutting that.
Yeah, but that's different, it's a different fund.
Budget wise, are you,
It's a totally different-
you ready for your budget for going into budget session? Have you got that ready? Did Judge Tate did a lot of it last year, I know, because he was.
Well,
transitioning in.
Steph and Jeremy, we're a big part of that, and also, Laura, but, it's gonna be tough. Yeah, this'll be a tough one.
Yeah, the budget stuff is ready. I'm working on finalizing all of that to get, because it has to be back to DOC by next week. So I'm working with these cost savings and with that with Jeremy. There might be a little bit that I've asked council to help me with in the meantime until we can figure out where to reduce cutting, but knowing that I'm still gonna work on that until we get to 27.
I think the short answer is 26 or 27 is pretty locked down, but there might be some temporary fixes in there. Okay, transfers, speaking of which.
So last year, the fund for 2542, we moved that a significant portion from CTP into 2542. It did not cover it all. That account, or that fund, like I mentioned, the beginning of the year still ended pretty negative. We've caught that up. We ended about a negative 150,000 with the numbers and crunching. I talked with Stephanie from the auditor's office yesterday. I think this transfer is going to get us to be even, so we can not see red anymore there. We are about just under 100,000 negative once bills come out. So if we can get this money transferred into there, we'll be able to see what it's like, and can kind of keep functioning off of a positive number and not red anymore. So I'm just asking that we move 100,000 from CTP into the PI. We have just over 400,000 in CTP, so it has the money to do that transfer. So I just need approval for that.
Any questions about that?
Make the motion.
Second? Okay, sorry. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. Show the transfer approved. Completion rates?
These are the completion rates that I've been doing. So this is from January to June. This is also in your packets, and then I'm also going to send it in the email afterwards so you have it. But it has home detention and work release on it, and probation once I scroll past this. Maybe if I can scroll. There it goes.
Any questions about those numbers?
Back here, I'm sorry, what's the blue versus the green? I can't see that.
Well, they're different. So
Cases.
if you're looking at like the work, really, I can zoom it in. But,
Cases received, cases closed, right?
yeah. Well, this is the circle is all of the closed cases. So it's taking into account on the right side. It says completed technical violations and transfers. That adds up to that 146 closure rate, and so then it gives the percentage of that closure on the left side.
But the one at the top is cases received. I think that's what.
That's just how many
squares.
cases. Yeah.
Yeah, the blue is cases received, the green is cases closed in the rectangles. Any other questions about that? Okay, if not, home detention survey.
Jeremy.
So we have everyone do exit surveys when they get off the vent home, when they successfully complete or whatever. Megan put together this chart here, it's up on the screen, of the scoring that they gave in home detention. Now this we only had 35 releases from February of this year to June, is what she ran to start, to get us started, because we want to start trying to put together some of those numbers just to see what the satisfaction of the program is and how we're doing. So that's the pie chart of what the scoring was like. And then there's another, these were just some comments and things that people said on those surveys, which they were pretty positive. So it's kind of nice to see that. The one in the middle talks about need to be allowed to do more with their kids, which is why we're trying to get the PACE program that we got approved in, so we can do more things like that as rewards for them to be able to do a little bit more. So I thought that was nice that we're going to try to start doing that all the time, so you guys can kind of see the satisfaction of, in home and how it's going and what we're doing. So.
Any questions about that?
It's very nice.
Megan's right behind you. Yeah, right, yeah.
Thank you.
He didn't want to talk, so I talked.
Are you seeing the same thing with work release?
Yeah, we're getting ready to start kind of doing those too. Because it's interesting, because like what you guys hear in the courtroom and such, when they're in trouble, they don't like it, but when we do a lot of these surveys, they tell us how helpful the programs are. Of course you got several people that don't anyway.
Are those just the ones that successfully completed it?
Yeah, these are the ones that are successful and completed and all that. So we're going to start trying to compile both and kind of do this for you. So you can see.
Any other questions? Any new business?
I wanted to bring up, I don't know if you all remember, we signed up to do the TREX collections through the state where people that owe us money, we get their state tax refund if they owe us money or whatever. We got started kind of late. By the time it got approved, we got all the documents signed, so we kind of missed tax season. But as of today's date, we've collected about $14,000 from that program. Which, we came in real late, so I don't know what it'll look like next year, but I just wanted to give you guys that number. And it still comes in, we get reports every week and stuff, so the number will probably rise.
When did we start it?
I want to say it was around the end of March, I think,
Okay.
when we finally got everything signed and going and all that, and had to set up the account, so.
So hopefully that'll be interesting to see what that. Any other new business? Did you want to ask about that? Right. If not, we will adjourn. Bonnet, I'm sorry, what's your question?
It was from earlier. I know that I'm only in home, but I wanted to ask, since we started implementing the probation payment agreements, have we made, has there been a difference in people actually paying for probation fees?
Yeah, so it's really early to tell because we did a few different changes. There is a significant increase in the probation fee amount between the bonds and the payments and those things. It's too early to tell on the court side because we haven't done that. But the fee agreements, I would say just mentioning fees to people and the bonds, I think we're up about, don't hold me to this number because I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think it's closer to 30,000 this year than in the past. So it is working.
And I know it's anecdotal, so I can't speak to any other courts, but in my court, I think we've picked up like $10,000 or $15,000. Just they'll come with a plea. I'll get on the lockdown, and I'll be like, "You owe $1,000. We'll push this out 2 weeks. If you can pay your $1,000, you can go. If you can't, execute a time." And that's been pretty effective.
Yeah. I think you guys just mentioning fees and talking about it has significantly helped across the board on all programming. So
I think there's some cause to be cautiously optimistic that we have some things in place that will be able to mitigate the cuts. So. Any other questions? Oh yeah, let's move into the top one. Clerks, that should make a difference. If not, I'll call the JRAC meeting to order. Jail data review. Yep.
All right. So today, the population of the jail this morning should be 363, with 303 in-house and 60 out of county. Female population makes up 64 of that. There are 3 people in there sentenced in the jail, 24 level 6s, and 9 waiting to go to DOC.
Any questions about the jail data? SEA 9 report?
The last quarter, we had 45 pretrial supervision monitoring, and then we had adult post-discharge, we had 295 people. Of those, 2 were terminated due to new charges. The last quarter, we had 29 terminated due to technical violations, and 109 completed during the last quarter.
Any questions about that? If not, is there a motion to approve the report?
Move for approval?
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. Show the report approved. And then any new business? I do have something if there's no one else.
Just FYI, for people in this room, I feel like you guys should get some information. The jail bids will be delivered this week to all the people that that won their successful bids. The jail came in 131,867. We were shooting for anything below 132, so it was 133,000 less than that. So I guess it's a win in that regards. Looks like probably 80% of the work will be done by unions. It looks like approximately, give or take, somewhere between 47 to 53% of the work will be done by local companies and contractors, which is really adamant that I wanted that to happen. And bids will go out and probably be breaking ground around September 15th. 24 to 28 months from then, Jordan, those folks will be in their jail. About just over 600 beds.
Any questions about that?
Good report.
If not, the only thing I wanted to bring out, is Ginger here? Sometimes she is. No, I'm here. We have our pre-trial services certification coming up. And something I brought up before, and I just want to throw it out there. I think the prosecutor's office is agreeing to put someone in, but we're not in line with standard practice. We're not having a meaningful initial hearing without a public defender and a prosecutor. We can get what we need to done, but the state is defining meaningful initial hearing as having those parties present. I don't know what that's going to do on our certification. I've kind of sounded the alarm on this a few times. My experience with them is if you can show that you've got a plan in place, like we know we haven't been doing what we need to, but we're good to go now, we probably would be okay. If we don't, in the past, they weren't tracking the data. This last year, they've tracked the data on that issue. So I think the chickens are coming home to roost. It's about $25,000 that we get grant money on pretrial services. The program is working very well, but we do have that issue. So I'm just kind of putting that out there. If there's not anything else, we can adjourn the JRAC meeting.
When did you say that's coming up?
I think it's, Ginger's not here, but I think it's like October 18th. Yeah, and I think the new, what's that guy's name? Matt. Matt is gonna start coming in, and they can